In today's video, we're going to check out how you can change the different responsive views in your template creator CK template. Getting better at it, so I thought I'd show off today. I won't be showing off too much. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 245 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel, where I show you my favorite tools, extensions, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. Also work on Joomla sites, build them, maintain them, migrate them if you're looking to hire someone to get you out of a spot, or long-term or short-term. Drop me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you by mysites.guru, our channel sponsor. mysites.guru. Head on over to mysites.guru and get a free site audit for your Joomla site. While you're there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. I don't know if Phil is watching today because he is on the West Coast. He's on vacation. He's in Los Angeles today, so away from his island there, the island of Jersey. All right, or as they like to call it, Jersey. All right, everybody. Hello to Bjorn and Chad and Arjun and Ivor. Good to see you. And others that will be coming here. Yeah, as usual, a little bit late today, but it's all right. We're here and we're going. And so let's turn our attention to the screen. Oh, by the way, you can't see me. I meant to tell you the picture today. Let me just show you. Last night we looked out our back window and we saw two planes flying in the sky and their contrails crossed like that. It was pretty cool. And in fact, you can see a bit of a shadow on one because it was right at sunset. The sun was shining up underneath this one here, and then yeah, it was just it was really cool to see shapes in the sky. So so I took a picture of that on my wife's phone, and I thought I'd use it for the background today. All right, let's put this back on here. Now we'll turn our attention to the screen. We're at my cybersalt.com site. Oh yes, you mean formerly Twitter? Oh, yeah. That's X, formerly Twitter. I wonder how long we'll be calling X, formerly Twitter. Hey, this is it. Hey Google, change showtime to 100%. I look a little bit dark here. Let's turn the lights up. Come on, Google. Hey Google, change showtime to 100%. There we go.
Setting showtime brightness to 100%.
Google listens to me sometimes. All right, so this is my cybersalt.com site. It is built in, it's a template creator CK. And as I mentioned in the introduction, just a brief moment ago, I'm getting, a bunch of things came together for me for how to change the CSS for different responsive views using template creator CK. This happened last week as I was finishing up a work on a project, and we had the desktop template looking great, and I thought, well, I better check this in mobile. And there's some little things that needed to be fixed, so I thought, So I went to look, and then I started figuring out. So in the back end, go to Components, Template Creator CK, and then Template List. Now, let me just say, there's Template Creator CK. I'm going to share the link to it. It's a paid extension, but you can follow along today. Let's take a look at the CyberSalt homepage, which is basically only assigned to the homepage, and we will check out some different views here. I also just want to double check here. If I go to System and Site Template Styles and go to the default, the home page, which is here, and I go Menu Assignment, we see it is only assigned to the home page. All right, good. All right, so then what we need to do is have that home page open. And now using F12 to bring up Chrome Developer Tools, I'm going to do that. And then down here in the little left, down in the left-hand corner here, there's a button, and I can toggle the device toolbar. And this allows me to preview what my site would look like on different mobile devices. Now, what I recommend doing is after you have switched to this view, do a forced refresh of your web page, because then you will get an accurate view of a more accurate view of what it looks like on different devices. So you see that white bar disappear. It doesn't always adjust well on the fly when you switch, and that wouldn't happen in real life anyways, where you would be on a desktop and then suddenly the page would change because you're on a in a mobile view. And I think this might be going pretty. Oh, here's some things that I see that I would like to change, so that's good. Now in the back end here in the template, here we are. This button over here on the left hand column, which says mobile, hides a whole universe of wonder for your template design. So I'm going to click on here, and you'll see immediately it gets kind of jumbled, but it all sort of makes sense. Here is the layout. We're viewing right now what the computer or the desktop view is in this left column here in the orange. And then here is our layout, but unlike when we're just in the page view here, and you have to mouse over to see things, okay, your wrapper or a row, or in this case, a mobile section here, everything shows all at once. And it's not so much WYSIWYG here because it's making space. This blue bar, for instance, is the height to allow for all of these different things to go into it. The row and the module and that. But you have some options here, and these are really interesting and important to discover. So for instance, we have these eyeballs and these eyeballs with a stick through them, with a beam in them. So right now, if I were to, here's the wrapper, which is this blue bar. If I were to click and go hidden, it gets kind of hashed out or checkered out. And that means that that would no longer appear on a computer. But if I switch to tablet in the horizontal position, it does show. And the tablet in the portrait vision, it shows. So I have control over what will show on different devices. So let's go back to computer here, and I'm going to say, yeah, I want to see that. Let's just pretend that this blue bar here was a big, huge slider that ran through a lot of really big pictures, and you didn't want to have that as part of the mobile view. What you could do is you could, say just on phones. So what you could do is you could go up and click on phone here in the left, and then we would go and find that blue area, and then we would just say, hey, I don't want to see this on the phone. And then you would do the same thing for the phone in landscape mode. And you say, hey, I don't want to see that on the phone. And if we were to save that and apply it and come back here and refresh, the blue will disappear. We just don't get that blue anymore. And that is a pretty cool way to control the responsive view on different devices. As we saw before, I have two templates for this. I have the template for the home page and the template for all the other pages. I probably now would only just go with one template, and then what I could do was I could hide certain parts that I didn't want for my home page there, and I would probably control through my modules what appeared only on the home page or not, and make different areas. But that's sort of unrelated to the mobile views that we're talking about right now. But anyways, this is a great way. Let's go back. Whoops. Let's go back to Template Creator CK, and then we'll go back to mobile. This is a great way to control what appears in your mobile views. Now, let's go back up here because I'm not sure if I want that off or not. So I'm going to go view for that and view for that. That is hiding underneath there for me to, oh, there it is there. This is not quite showing underneath there. Let's see, tablet, phone. I can't quite get underneath. Oh, I guess I can do it here. Does that work? I'm going to save that and apply. Also, something I learned last week when I was working was this little button up here. I don't think I make it bigger by zooming in. No. Just up here at the top right, I can rotate the preview for the device here. Now, by rotating, again, I would go Control Shift and R, and then I would reload it. And this is what my page looks like on here, iPhone 12, 844 by 390. And as I scroll down, oh, I have to drag, then that blue does show up. Now, just another little thing that I noticed. Notice that this is 844 wide. If we go back to the template here, sorry, let's put things in the right order. If we go back to the template here and then go to mobile, if I select phone landscape here, you see this number here to the right of where I selected that, 758. That's the width where that kicks in. Anything above that is going to get a tablet view. So in this case, what I would want is the mobile view for that. And up here though, we see that it's 844 wide. So I had to do this last week. I changed, and this is because resolutions on phones are so crazy now. I changed that to 850. All right. And if we save that and we refresh, upload it, apply, and I go Control Shift and R, I'm going to get a different view. That did change, not as much as I was hoping that it would, but it did change, and of course I would have to make some changes there to fix it, and that's what we're talking about today. All right. If you change it to responsive, you can control the width manually. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, Bjorn. The dimensions. I think yeah, probably can inside the template, and we're going to see that here. What was that number before? Oh, I'll just leave it at 850. 850 to 950 is kind of a slim difference there. I think this was, let's try this. It's 7. I think it was that. All right. The iPhone 12 Pro. Yes, I think no, that didn't do it. We also have in that tool up here the option to pick a lot of other devices, so I can, yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, if I click this down list, I can view it on different devices. So here's what it would look like on a Galaxy Fold. Responsive on top. That's a Galaxy Fold. I've got Galaxy Fold. That's just vertical. Oh, I see up at the top of the list. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, okay. Oh, interesting. So if you go to the top of the list, dimensions, responsive, and now you can change the different sizes and see and test for different sizes. Oh, that's good to know too. Control Shift and R and see how things look. All right. Let's just go with the iPhone 12 Pro for now. Okay, Control Shift and R, and we'll go back to Portrait View and Control Shift and R, and see what we see here. And we'll go for 100% width view, and something has gone wonky there now. Oh, that's because, no, that's vertical. Oh, there we go. Control Shift and R. Yeah, a little fiddly on the page reloads and stuff like that. Mary says in Template Creator, if the tiny colored control boxes overlap, you can right click to choose the element. Same in Page Builder. Oh, that's good to know. All right. Now, how did something is not loading here? Of course, I'm playing around with this, so who knows what's going on with caching. So Mary says that I can go back here to mobile. I can go to phone portrait, and then I can right click. Oh, look at that. Good to know. Now, how do what I want to do though is get into, how did I hide that anyways in the first place? How did I hide that in the first place? I gotta get underneath there somehow. Just tricky under there. Okay, we'll work on that. Now, just curious why my slideshow is not showing up there. If I go to Samson, Control Shift and R, my little orange background has gone missing. Interesting. All right, well, we'll cross that bridge later on. Now, let's get back into the template here. Computer. Okay, now let's talk about CSS. Here is my site here. Don't know why this is not working here. It looks like something might be for just the icon. Let's scroll down or drag down on the page, and you'll notice that here this we help people and businesses achieve there. That's a little bit close to the right hand side there. All right, and now, oh, and look at this image here. That I need some margin in there just on this whole blue area. So let's just do that. And we're working in the phone view. We're going to go down to the blue here, and we're going to say, hey, I need a bit more padding on the right hand side on this wrapper. So I go into the wrapper, and I go to the container. I go to formatting. I go to padding, inside padding. Let's put 20 in there. That puts it. That's probably overkill, but let's just see. I apply that. I save it. I apply it. I come back here, Control Shift and R, and now I've got that margin that I want, that padding that I wanted in there. But the cool thing is, it's only in there for that view. Let's go back to mobile, and let's go back to the vertical phone view. It's there. See this big space here, but if I go landscape, I don't, it's not there. And tablet, it doesn't have that extra added bit there. I don't think that it does. Let's just take a look at that. Let's go to the wrapper, container, formatting. Yeah, see, it's not there. So as I change CSS in a different view, I'm changing it for the orientation. Bjorn has something posted there. Image max width 100% display block. Oh, best CSS for imagers. Okay. We could put that in the Image max. Oh, for images. Yeah. Okay. So you can change the CSS for the different views, and this is what I was doing for my client last week. I was going through and seeing how his site looked on different devices, and then when I needed to, I would change some things. Now, it turns out 20 is quite big there. It is not big enough. All right. Now, we have some options here as well. I could go up to, I don't have one main wrapper around everything here, so we would kind of go through and deal with that one at a time. Let's take Bjorn's code here and copy that, and I'm going to just put it in the custom CSS for the whole website and see how that does here. I got a bunch of CSS in there. Let's post that there. Let's get rid of these two dots at the beginning. And let's save and close and apply. Let's see if it changed anything there. Control Shift and R. Oh, it gets scrolling. Yeah, and still need to have the margins in there though. Now notice here, this testimonial block is kind of throwing things off, I think, for width. So that's the next thing that we can go and tackle. Control Shift and R. All right. Now my orange is showing up again. Good. Whatever was going on there. I've got my margin there. Now we can also use the Chrome developer tool. Yeah, it's not wrapping, but when I see something like this, I know that something is throwing off the width down here, and I suspect it's that. We'll see. But we can use Chrome developer tools here, and we go right click and inspect. And there is the width. We can look in the right hand side behind me here for where my padding is. Oh, look at that. Here's some custom CSS for the hand image. Interesting. In line 137. I wonder why that was done. It's one of my co-op students that did this template. So what if I turn that off? Okay. Padding 20. And it looks like there's padding at the top and at the bottom. Yeah. All right. I look here, the max width is 100. For the middle is set to 1140. No, yeah, 1140. Margin auto. And let's see. Here we've got div class inner 2, margin right, yeah, which is 20, margin left, there, and let's see. Also, we have the media stuff here behind. You can see the CSS for mobile that we just automatically get in there. That it automatically is in there from us changing. In that one particular view. So for max width 524, if we go back here and click here, there you go, max width 524, that's where that's set. This seems to be off a little bit though, doesn't it? I think. Yeah, it's a bit wide on that side. And I wonder if it's because margin left, got 20. Now we can play around with numbers here, just to eyeball to see what will look good. We can go 15. 15 seems to be the match there in that view, although it almost looks like too big. Let's go 14. No, I think it's 15. All right, so as we look at that, we want to change that so that it's 15. So go back. Now this is pretty fiddly stuff, and that's where your time is going to get spent on working on projects for clients. So don't forget to quote well for all these things. If you quote on a project for someone and say, "Hey, I'm going to put we'll do your pages, we'll do a new template, and that, and you just look at the big things, then you get into these little fiddly things just to make it look really good. The time can really be eaten up. So let's go here, back to the wrapper. Oh, in fact, let's just go back. Wrapper 2. That's where I had width there too, right? All right, go back here to this wrapper. Container, formatting, and I had 20 there. I changed it to 15. That takes it down a little bit. And now we'll go back here, Control Shift and R. And yeah, the space has gone down a little bit, and that's nicer. So we figured that out. Let's do another thing here. Let's go down to the testimonials. This is the next wrapper underneath here. And if I right click and inspect for that testimonials div ID wrapper 3. Hello, Michael. Good to see you. Let's try around. Let's see if I can put a bit of padding right in here. So div wrapper 3, padding right, 20 pixels. See, that moved over very nice. Now, this comment down here, I think it might be in a different section or something else we need to deal with. But, okay, so we put padding right 20%. And then, how are we on the left-hand side? Just for this here so far, for how this looks. Oh, I got this, still something on the page here that is really, I think it's, what is it? There's something down here that's really throwing things off. But otherwise, I shouldn't be able to drag around. I should fix that first before other things. Just while I'm thinking of it too, another tricky thing in this mobile view is if we go to phone, notice these buttons here, aligned or stacked. If I go aligned, if you have, for instance, here in the computer, I have 2 module positions side by side. If I wanted those module positions to be stacked, I could go and click on stacked, and then they will appear top and bottom, which we don't want for the desktop view. But for the phone view, I don't want those things side by side. I want them to be stacked. All right. And that is something that was throwing me off on templates a while ago, because they were just starting out with things aligned side by side instead of being stacked. And I want, of course, you want them stacked on the phone. Sidebar right here, that's something totally different. All right, so what is What is throwing this off up here? Or is it just because I dragged it? Control Shift and R. It loads fine. Something is too wide. Maybe it is maybe it's this dancing color thing up here. Well, a way to test that would be this. Let's go up to, and oh, it's not overflowing there? Okay. Maybe it's just because I'm dragging it. Just for fun, I'm going to hide the wrapper that has the slideshow at the top there. Let's save. Let's apply. Let's go here, Control Shift and R. That disappears. Yeah, so it's not that. It's this testimonials thing here. I think. Everything else, well, I just think it's that testimonials thing. Could be this comment thing here too. How will we see? Let me go back here to mobile. Let's put this phone. Let's put this view back on. Save. All right. Let's inspect this whole box here. And that is, there you go, div ID JC. All right. Let's go. Yeah, discuss this article. I don't think it's that. I think it's this. Let's try this here. Div ID JC. Let's go width 10 pixels. All right. It's not that. All right. Is it this? Oh, this is the main content. Div ID wrapper. Let's try width. No. It's, see, when I look at, when there is when I drag stuff out, when I slide this side to side, if there's stuff that comes out from behind it, that's what's pushing the margin over. So let's go and see. Let's just go and see. Let's just select this whole thing here. I'm slowly going up on the left-hand side there. Carousel swiper, div, area. All right, it's just, oh man, there's a lot of CSS there. Yeah, max width. Just got to find out where to put that. I think it's going to be div class elf site app position relative. Let's try this. Width 10 pixels. Okay, now we still have stuff overlapping here. Let's just go up to this whole area here. Wrapper 3. Max width 10 pixels. Yeah, I know that that's not supposed to be doing. I am sure that that's not supposed to be moving. All right, well, let's just refresh and let's try some padding things. And let's put some custom CSS in for one of these views, which is different than, we can go into mobile and then I can go into the wrapper here and the tools here, but we also have this button down here, which is custom CSS for responsive. And you can put custom CSS for each view, which is actually a faster way than going to preview each view and go. If you want to put 10 pixels border everywhere in all of certain mobile views, you can do that. Let's do this here. We got wrapper 3, and we're going to go plus max width, what are we, like 550 pixels. Oh, that didn't do it. 50, maybe I need to go 450, 350, there we go. Oh, here's the up, oh, here we go. For this iPhone, it's 390. So if I were to go 390, yeah, you get that overlap. So the max width is 370, and it kind of fits. Yeah, something, yeah. Maybe it's because the max width for this is actually showing up just bigger than what this particular view is. That could be. But if we want to change the max width of this to 370 of div wrapper 3, we can do this. We can copy that CSS. Just copy. Go back to template creator CK, and we can put it and say, hey, this is custom CSS for, I grabbed one too many things there. This is custom CSS for the phone. Max width 370. Am I selecting the individual screen size on the left above the mobile icon? Are you talking about up here? Not sure what on which window there on the template. Yes, I have been doing that. Yeah. You mean here? Yeah, I have been. But here is also this custom CSS responsive. I can paste things for any of the views. Yeah. This custom. So if I apply this, yeah, if I apply that, you go back here, Control Shift and R. No, that's all right. No, I was doing that earlier. That I don't think that got saved into there. I applied it. But I think I have to go back here and save. And then apply. Yeah, and I think that changed it to a better width. Okay, so I will just let this. Let's try a slightly wider phone up here. That's iPhone 14 Max Pro. Oh, see, it's 430 wide. If I go Control Shift and R, 100%, still having that issue there. I wonder if this because it's 524. The screen max width is 524. If I change this to 4, this is a bit of the pain of mobile stuff. And I think iPhone is out. Like, what's the latest iPhone that is out now? Are they not like up to 17 or something like that? So, not sure why. Now let's go to edit. Can we? When we edit, oh, add a custom device. Oh, look at that. I've never even looked at that. Or you could add something. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. Okay. I wonder why they didn't have more devices up there, but now that makes sense. S8. There's still old phones in here, though. All right. So this is probably, I don't know. Let's just keep going. Let's just solve this. I'm going to hide the menu wrapper from the phone. Save, apply, Control Shift and R. Okay, that's not showing up anyways. Oh, I wonder if it's this. I wonder if it's the hamburger box. Let's make that 0. Height, width. Almost looks like it would throw that over there, eh? Let's go line height, 60, font size, visibility, hidden. Okay. I think that is what's... It almost makes sense that space there. All right. Let's try this. Let's close this out. And let's go to the default page and let's see what we run into if if I go to a NetShaker article, yeah, see this is just a slight move there, slight movement. Yeah, and these thumbnails, that's a problem. For this, they're not showing up. This is actually looking fairly good. If I click on Happy New Year and go to that page, it's all centering really nice. It's got just a little bit of movement. I don't see anything to change there. Well, that's flip, Control, Shift, and R. All right, now in this view, Buy Me a Coffee is getting pushed off, and that's because of the column width here. And the modules are showing at the side. Let's go here to the phone, and let's go to where the sidebar, not sidebar right. Now it would be nice for that to get pushed underneath. And how would we make that happen? $932. iPhone Pro Max 932. I think you can probably do CSS for certain devices as well if you really wanted to. That's almost a tablet view. And again, down at the bottom, some things are a bit squeezed there. Same with the top. Let's try assigning max width to the body of 800 pixels. Oh, there you go. That Buy Me a Coffee image is sticking way out. So let's see. If I go into the back end of the site, close, I go to System, Manage, Site Modules. There's Buy Me a Coffee. I'm going to unpublish that. And now let's go Control, Shift, and R. Oh, there you go. See, I removed that, and now I'm left clicking and trying to drag side to side, and what I see is what I get here. All right, so that was an image that was throwing off the width. So see, I knew it would, if it's working right. You can't, as you can see on the icon there, you can't drag left and right. It should just fit. So the trick there would be figure out how, because this is just sidebar right, it's a custom module. Oh, it's putting code in. I'd have to, and the image that is getting served. Excuse me while I eat my orange here. The image that's getting served is coming from an external source from this JavaScript. So I wonder if I could do this. All right, let's turn that module back on. Let's refresh the page. That'll make things jump off to the side. Yeah. All right. If I go here to that image, I can change the width of that image, I think. It's an SVG. All right. This containers there. Width. I'm just slowly selecting through things here. I want to get to where, okay, that's what's super wide is that. Okay. If I go to where that if that's selected A class, target blank, buy me a coffee. If I create some CSS there and go width, no. Let's try in BMC button there. Width. Oh, there you go. There's a minimum width setting here. Oh, okay. And that's just behind. Oh, no, you can see that. It has a minimum width. So I would have to do some changing of the button there. So in this case, I would, because you can't really read that. In this case, I would have to try to figure out how to make it wrap. And this is tricky because this code coming from somewhere else. Block. It's not wiggling on Ivor's phone or on Bjorn's. All right. Well, let me just see here what it does on my phone then, too, then. Let's go here. Let's go cybersalt.com. It may be that this Chrome thing is throwing us off. Go. That might be the lesson there too. Make sure, actually look at it on a real phone to see what's happening. Let's see here. Support. No, I want to go to NetShaker. And I want to go Happy New Year, everyone. And as I look on my phone, if I go sideways, my phone will not go sideways. It can also be my click up icon. Hide temporarily. No. Let's see here. I'm trying to, I would like my phone, apparently my phone is locked in horizontal, in vertical. How do I change that page. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My phone is one of the things I know least. Modes and routines. Sounds, notifications, display. Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it if that's not an issue on your phones, turning them sideways. Let me try this. Let me try a different browser here. And there we go. Okay, so CyberSalt. I'll tell you, my phone is one of the things that I'm slowest to learn, as I'm sure you all have experienced in your lives. We just constantly are learning stuff, right? New stuff. So for me to sit down and try to figure out how to make my phone go sideways is just something I don't have time for. Find a page, the recent tabs. Okay, well, I'll have to look at that. All right, well. You think it's the menu? If it was the menu, it would be sticking over. Like when I hide this module here, everything is fine. I think it's this buy me a coffee module that's sticking out the side here. If I turn off minimum width, it fixes it. So it's that. That is what's doing it there. Now, if it's not doing it on your site, maybe because this is JavaScript, maybe there's something that's not adjusting properly in here. We could try this. If I change this minimum width to 110, and we do this just to see here, Control copy, we go back to the template, and I'm going to just go and we'll just do the CSS because this is not, I'm going to put it into the phone there, Control V, and then I have to put a closing brace on there and save. All right, and actually I need to close that, save, and apply. And if I go Control Shift and R, did that get into the custom CSS? That's the question. Let's clean the cache. Control Shift and R. It's no good if it's getting loaded later on too. Ivor says on my phone the buy me a coffee is stacking both in portrait and normal view. Okay, so this must be a Chrome developer tool thing. Okay. Well, why don't let's try something else here then. I have this Chrome add-on up here called Agent Switcher. I can go and I can view this on Android KitKat, no. Do I get offered? I can preview the page on a different device, like a Windows Phone 8. and it will reload. All right. Well, lesson learned. Yeah, it stacks fine on my phone. I will have to somehow figure out how to get my phone to automatically turn. Obviously, it's locked in whatever place that it's set to. All right. Well, even if you were viewing on your phone and you wanted to change a little bit of padding or something to one side, that's how you would change it in the mobile view here for the different views. Go to mobile and landscape, and you make some adjustments there. One of the key things here is make sure that you have things stacked, and and you can add some things that you want there. This obviously is not loading or not having an impact. If I go important and apply that and close it, save, apply. All right, but you guys said it's working on your devices, so I'm going to trust you. As far as other mobile things go here, we discussed you can put your custom CSS for different devices there. You can switch between, let's just close here, go mobile. You can hide certain things. Oh, here's the how did I, oh, I'm hiding the logo from the computer. Did I want to do that? F12. Logo 1. Oh, it looks like we've got, oh, this is, oh, logo 1. This is, oh, here's an example of having module position that hides on certain things. So for instance, if I say that I want to see this, I'm going to end up with a different, I'm going to end up with a separate logo at the top there. Control Shift and R. Yes. So I have this set. This is the header for on the mobile pages. And so, and I was mentioning this earlier, I have this logo 1 module position. It could actually be, I actually should call this module position. Okay, so I have to, if I switch out of this, the page view, logo 1, I'm going to rename that mobile logo. All right, because that makes more sense. I'm encouraging my team to name things, and I'm trying to do it myself, to name things more of what they are so that's more understandable. So we save that, and let's go into here and filter position logo 1. That's not where I wanted it. Filter position logo really. That's interesting. Why do I not have? That's a very interesting situation, isn't it? I've got, that said logo 1. mobile logo. I had that hidden. Of course, now I refresh, that's going to disappear because I've changed. Oh, I know what they've done. This is an image. Ah, okay. They've actually put in the image. It's not a module. Okay, cool. I got it. So in the template here, they've put an actual image there. And I thought this is a module position, but it's an element ID. So they've got logo 1. So that's the mobile logo. Okay, good. So now I can go back to here and I can say, hey, the mobile logo, which is actually an image, hide that on the computer. It gets hidden on tablets. Oh, it shows on the tablet in vertical, portrait, and that. Okay. Good job. All right. It's curious because even though it's my site, someone else did that work on it for me, so I have to figure out what they did. Sort of like when we get on new client sites, trying to figure out what on earth or how they did something. All right. Well, as usual, this has not gone as smoothly as I thought that it would, but it is. And I'm going to have to get Shabazz to fix this. Got to find an icon. This is Raxo module, and it's not picking up on the images inside of the article. So maybe I'll look at that too. All right, so as far as mobile goes, I think that pretty much covers it. We can change the widths there. Type of range, I've not looked at that. Oh, between, we'll use the minimum width and maximum width. Reducing will only use maximum width so that the settings will apply in all lower resolutions. Between, we'll use minimum width and maximum width. Reducing will only use max width so that the settings will apply in all lower resolutions. What does that mean? Between, we'll use the minimum width. You can select here the display and arrangement of your blocks to show your website correctly under different mobile resolutions like a smartphone or tablet. Click on each resolution to see the results. So this would be a range of up to 524. The words are there. I just have to figure out what they mean. Type of range. Between, we'll use minimum width and maximum width. So is this, oh, what did we saw that was max width was 524. Well, let's experiment. Reducing, let's see if anything changes. I think we have to save that and apply and do that. No logo at the top now. I may need to clean the cache. Wish it didn't always go to 100%. And now in the CSS, only screen and max width 768. Oh, but we've got custom CSS there as well on line 291. 291 body padding top. No. No, that is that line there. I never even thought to see what custom CSS that is in the site might be having an impact. I mentioned this before. It's interesting because the my co-op students tended to just use CSS overrides instead of going in and changing settings, which is fine. We just got to keep that in mind. Oh, here we go. Media only, max width 768 pixels, and that's what we have here. Max width 768 pixels. So, I wonder if that's part of what's been throwing things off. There's our text align center, mobile menu bar. And this is for custom CSS. Oh, all of this custom CSS comes under. Yeah, and then they have some. Okay, all right. I see what's going on there. Oh, and Hikashop login page. Oh, they've got a lot of custom CSS in here for certain things. Okay. And even for the WhatsApp Elf site. Okay. So that might have been throwing us off there too. Okay. Well. If anything, that serves as a lesson to what to look for in a site that you're taking over to see what they've got. Yeah, here's a lot of custom CSS for a button. Button 5. Middle section, video section, max width 1300. Okay, all right. Yes, okay. Interesting. All right. Well, let's just take a quick look back here then. All right, so we've got where we can view and hide. We've got whether things are aligned side to side or stacked. For all of your different views, you're going to change your settings through here. You can put custom CSS. I'm going to take that out just so it's not a surprise anymore. You can take custom CSS and put it in for any or all of the views. And give you control. And also maybe Chrome Element Inspector is not the best previewer for doing mobile views. You should maybe do it on your phone. And if you're going to try things sideways, you should know how to unlock your phone so it will turn sideways. Okay. Last bit here. Let's get the logo showing up again. And why does it not show up? On here, is it caching? Let's go to my phone. No, it's not showing on my phone. Okay. Well, let's... I did change what this was called. It was logo 1. I don't think that that would do it. Oh, maybe there's some CSS applied to that. All right, let's get out of this mobile view. Let's change this back to MOBI. Oh, let's go logo 1. If I have to live with it, I have to live with it for now. Save. Apply. Control Shift and R. No. Well. Mobile 1. It's hidden on the computer. Let's just make it visible. See if that's what's going on. No? Well, that's good. At least it's working the way it's supposed to. All right. So we hide that. Tablet and portrait shows. Photo and landscape. Photo. Oh, there's no image selected. Let's just see. Can I select a different image for each view? All right, let's just see here. Oh, you know what? I also have this user agent switch thing up here. I wonder if that is impacting things. Use Chrome. Default. Control Shift and R. No. Mobile. Phone. Logo. Logo. Pick that image there. Save. Save. Oh, this is exciting viewing, isn't it? Let's switch back to between. Maybe it was that setting. Oh, it was. Okay. Between, type of range. Between will use the minimum width and maximum width. Reducing will only use the max width so that settings will apply on all lower. So when I will only use max width so that the settings will apply on all lower resolutions. So basically, when I had reducing, we'll use the max width. Oh, okay, so that the settings will apply on all lower resolutions. Oh, okay. So if you have set a max width, is that what it's saying? If you set a max width, your responsive will work based on that, and the settings will apply on all lower resolutions. That's what happened. Between we use the minimum width and maximum width. Okay. All right, well, we know what the type of range does this. You want a range reducing. Reducing will only use the max width, and that's the max width of your site, obviously, so that the settings will apply on all lower resolutions. Why would you have that? Unless, I guess, if you have a max width set for each section, then it would use it. I don't know. All right, well, I'm going to leave that at between. Good to know. And I wonder if maybe the custom CSS is starting to, there's that one custom CSS, the max width, that is affecting things there. But it's showing on your devices. And of course, your devices are different than my devices, so who knows? All right, well, that's the thing about getting lost in the weeds. You find things in the weeds too, so that's good to know. I'm not changing that setting again for now. Unless later on I have a question like, oh, how can I do this? Maybe it might dawn on me that I just want reducing, but let's go into the logo here. All right, I think my brain is done for that one. I'm getting better at it. I'm dependent on the tools and looking at things on a mobile phone, on a device, and seeing what needs to be added and then changing them up here in this area is a good way. Oh, try change the name to mobile. Yes, good idea. I think that's going to work fine now. Page, mobile logo, mobile logo. Okay, save. As long as there's no CSS, custom CSS applied to mobile logo element, then it should stay the same. Yep. Yeah, that was good to try. And there's Buy Me a Coffee wrapping down there fine. It was when we go sideways, that this is wrapping down. Yeah, my top, you think the top's too wide? All right, let's see. Now down here behind me, you can see that it says div menu wrapper, then on a media screen, a minimum width 525, maximum 758. I think that's what we've got over here. Minimum 528, 758. Okay, max. Okay, between 524 and 758, use this range. And if I change the width of the menu wrapper, let's go max width. Max width 500 pixels. No. Let's just go down and see here. And again, this might be now we got max width of 1300 for the main content. But that's not minimum width. No, it could be this little button down. I don't know. Footer wrapper. Let's see, max width. Scrolling. It's what is it? I don't think it's this. Is it this throwing it off? Let's see. Div class floating button. Width 1 pixel. That is an app that I have in there. Let's go back and look at this. I think that is the app for WhatsApp. Module. How do I remove that? What is that? What is that there? For div class floating button, position fixed. Inset auto width 1. No, it might not be that. Now highlight the body tag. It's showing the full. It shows pretty wide there. Hard to say. And I can't change my the wigglings in Chrome. It's okay in Firefox. Okay. All right. Firefox has a preview tool as well, right? Do they? Do I even have Firefox on my computer? Let's see. I do. All right. How do you find it by F12? You do. Uh-huh. Well, wouldn't this be good to know? All right. So here's a button over here on the right to preview. Ah, look at that. Now, can we turn side? Oh, well, thank you, Ivor. All right, so the big takeaway to help this go a lot smoother is to use the inspector in Firefox because it's more accurate. We don't have... Oh, and look at this. A whole bunch of modern phones. No, are they modern phones? They're still older. Let's look at iPhone 12 and 13. Device simulation changes require a reload to fully apply, okay? Well, shucks, everybody. Oh my goodness, I really honestly do try to have things working. Bjorn uses Firefox Developer for doing site design. Yes. Well, I guess I'm going to as well. Isn't that crazy? iPhone 12 turned sideways would give me a menu. Now I do have the jumpy thing here, but I think that is because of the menu up here. Because it is overlapping. There's nothing else down here that's doing, yeah, everything else. So in this case, and maybe this is why you said that, Bjorn, because you were looking at up here. Oh, up here, yeah. So I get this top logo, but this is, and buy me a coffee does not wrap properly. All right, well, let's just practice what we learned here. So this is on a resolution of 926 by 428. If I go back into Template Creator CK and do phone, so this is actually showing me a tablet view between 758 and 950. All right, so if just for fun, if I change this to 926, if I change this to 930, and apply that, and go back here and go Control Shift and R. I think it's the, yeah. Bjorn says if you do the menu to responsive in 1000 pixels instead of 768. That's good for large logos. And CK mega menu, yeah. Okay. And again, this buy me a coffee thing here is that's throwing it off there. But it's because this is not wrapping, right? All right. CK3CK. Advanced Module Manager, Page Builder CK, Maximum Menu CK, Maximum Menu. There we go. Oh, okay. Home page menu. Source. All right. Use Firefox to go to the menu to responsive in 100% instead of 768. And CK max menu. Okay. Yeah, under it's in the menu module, go to mobile menu CK, limit the resolution for the mobile menu. So if we go 1000 there and save. Oh, and go to Firefox and Control Shift and R. There we go. Now we still have this bump here, but that's because of Buy Me a Coffee. But it does hide that. That's a nice solution there, Bjorn. That's a good idea. Because people on a tablet will go on there and will still see. Interesting. What's this net shaker thing here? As usual, mobile is a pain. This is some kind of title. I think it must just be page title that's showing up there, right? And once I hit the menu, oh yeah, still too wide there. But I have to be able to figure out how to change this, twist this on the phone. Okay. Well, I like that solution too, to just make the menu a little bit better under certain resolutions. Just use that. I like that. Okay, so we probably could use a large image here and set it to have a different width based on the device that's viewing too. So a tablet, you could have a bigger logo here. All right, so I guess I should do that in Firefox more often instead. All right, let's just take a look at this latest videos issue here. close. That is a Raxo. So let's see, filter option, select type. Raxo, I think it's All Mode Pro that we got there. Latest videos. Basic options. Display options. Additional options. For the images, image selection, automatic selection. Let's try first image from article text. Maybe the automatic is not working here. I'm trying to get thumbnails. See, the issue is this. This one here is first look at child templates. Okay, let's exit out of here. Okay, yeah. Content articles. First look at child templates. We have this article here. And this image here is not showing up when it comes after the read more. You watch. If I move this up to let's just move this up here to, if I move this up to after that and go save and refresh, the thumbnail shows up. I'm gonna have to, I maybe contact the Raxo guy about this. No, you think that'll solve the wrapping thing, Bjorn? Body max width? Now, I could I end up with two there. Oh man. Every time I dragged it and moved it, it made another one there. Well, okay, let's take that out. Let's take that out. See, if I move this underneath there, underneath the read more, oh, it's showing up there. Let's see the code here. Read more. Oh, I wonder if there's something in something to do with these links. Okay. See, these links we just copy from the video. So if I go down to, it doesn't really scroll, does it? Take these extras out, but then also get rid of these. I'm going to save this and refresh. That makes the icon disappear. if I take out the gobbledygook code that comes from the video and save, oh, that's what's happening. That's why that's not working. If I go back to the original version here that Shabazz did last week and restore, what we've been doing is copying these links from the YouTube page and putting the image at the end. And there's something about this code in here that Raxo is not able to see past. And I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is. Can I put the link on the image? You mean put the link on the image here? See, this all works fine. Let's see. How to back up a Joomla site. We go like that. That goes to my video on that. Look how young I am there. That's 6 years ago. Wow. I look so young and eager and happy there. Can I put the link on here? Yeah, I can, but I just my whole reason to have this image here is so that Raxo looks for the first image in the article and puts it in the latest videos. And that is working on these, but we started to change them because what we had here, oh, it's working there. Okay, well, that's good. Mary says I still seem eager and happy. Well, good. I'm glad that I seem that way. Oh, by the way, you maybe notice I have a glove on. I have had, we're well into the stream here, so I can get personal. I've had a really bad bout of eczema on my right hand here. And it dawned on me about 4 days ago that that's where the mouse is constantly rubbing. And so I actually have been wearing a glove while I'm at the computer, and my hand is healing. So anyway, so if you were wondering why that comes up, then why my hand is black, yeah. All right, well, hey, oh, this is exciting. So now we have something to compare because that's working there, but that's not working. All right, so what's the difference? All right, so we have subscribe today. Yeah, it looks like a superhero thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Eczema Man. I'm here to stop a rash of crime. Subscribe today. Subscribe today. There's a short Google URL. Okay. Watch me work live streams. Find and replace. Watch me work live streams. Exactly. The dreaded black hand. There's, so watch me find and replace. This is not working. This is working. All right, so All right. Well, as you guys are all used to, let's go. Net shaker. Okay, so, well, actually, let's just do this. So I don't lose this original here. I'm going to keep forever this version here. Shabazz version. Okay. And we'll close that. Let's take this line out. One line at a time. Save. And refresh. No. Okay, it's not that line. Let's move these tabs. Okay, so let's subscribe today. Is it that short Google thing there? Save. Refresh. It's not that. Is it some of these pastes don't even work well anyways. All right, let's just keep going. Let's see. Is it the stage it for Joomla line here? Save. Refresh. No. Oh. I might have refreshed before the other page saved. No. Is it backing up your site with a Kiba? I'm just wondering if it's save. Refresh. No. Is it let's just take a look here at this code, because I know there's wonky stuff here. See, what's happening is that these URLs, copying, pasting, it's showing a link from YouTube and then a redirect. There's a ton of ugly stuff here. So let's do this. Let's just take those out, because I think probably review the code now, save, and refresh. You're killing me here. You're killing me. Wine, huh? Oh, there's no read more in this one. So it's the read more. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, watch. So if we do this, how and why to set up SPF. All right. Let's go back to versions. Let's restore that one. I guess it's fine to not have a read more in these because I am using Raxel to show these, I think. For short URL linking, use my site. Yeah, Bjorn's got a short URL link there. That's not a pretty site, but, well, that's okay. We're all amongst friends here, Bjorn. We've all got ugly sites somewhere. How to set up SPF for sending emails. Okay, so we're going to go into here. We're going to save and close. We're going to go SPF. If I take out the read more and save, let's just refresh this page here. See, these are all just plain links. Well. Well. First look at child templates. Do that. If I take out this read more, save. You only need read more if I'm going to do a blog view of a bunch of in a category. Yeah, and I just have to set up Raxel for everywhere. So you're right, Ivor. I don't need it if I'm using Raxel, but see, now it's not showing up there. What is it possible? Scratch that. Is it possible that with all that code, it's just too far down? Bjorn needs to fix something on that site. Is it possible this is just too far down to find one, or too confusing? Okay, I'm going to take this here. Subscribe today. I'm going to copy. No, so for sure. All right. So, and let's put in the read more. All right. Let's just see. Read more is that. Save. Control Shift and R. No. Let's take out the read more. Save. Could be something getting cached here too. Killing me here. This will be slow, but let's do it with the Tor. There will be no caching involved here. Okay, nothing shows up there. That could be cached on the server there, though. Ira says, can you adjust the size for the icons in Rack? So, oh, these icons that they're not showing? I think you can. Yeah, I think in Raxel you can set up a default image. And then it will serve that. Watch. The only thing is that I've got this crazy, I got something caching going on here. Let's go to here. This is the Tor page. You know, the content's not caching, but this generation is. Let's go no caching. I think there's a way that you can force images to be. No. Isn't that crazy? I know before we changed it and had it working. You saw me. I think you guys saw me do that. Let me. So this site is on Cloudflare. So let me. Maybe Cloudflare caching is doing something here. Let's see here. I'm going to go to. Okay, let's go here. All right, I'm going to go into Cloudflare. Log in. have to do my two-factor authentication. For Cloudflare 291615. All right, here in Cloudflare, you can go to Tim at Cybersalt. Go to cybersalt.com. Configure caching. I purge everything just for now, and then go overview. There's a place where I can development mode temporarily bypass our cache. Yes, okay. Now well. Well. Isn't that happening? Let's change the height. That may force things to get redrawn. Turn on plugin support. Where did you see that? Okay, well, look, now I turned off show images and it works, so the caching is there. Oh, now it's showing titles. But not. Oh, I turned on titles there. Display image, items. Save. Well. So, what on earth is going on here? All right, so additional options. Module will use article intro text processed by Joomla content. All right, well, let's try that. It wasn't as good to see though. Let's try automatic selection again. Oh, you know what? When I mouse over these, I'm not seeing. Interesting. When I mouse over this, it's color scheme generation for your Joomla site, and the one I'm editing here is first look at child templates. I think. Oh, do you know what? When you have an article open, it skips the one that's open on the list here. So if I close that, Control Shift and R, I'm going to have to get off the phone here soon. My wife needs a Zoom account. She needs me to be quiet. All right, let's just take a look here. First look at child templates. All right. Let's go here. Okay, first look at child templates is not going to show up here because it hides that. All right. So let's view this one here. And SPF shows up down there. And that is color scheme generator. I'm going to go previous. That was not even showing up in there anymore. All right, well, let's go to here. Let's go to NetShaker. Oh, you know what? All right. Well, I'm getting hungry. I'm running out of ideas. I'm going to have to revisit this. Bjorn says his short URL page is working. Joom.link. Let's check that out. Shorten things down. There you go. head over to Joomla Link Administrator for creating links. And you can create links, shorten the URL. Cool. Everybody, I've got to vacate the office. Zoom, full screen. All right, I'll try to solve that. I'll play around with that module thing later on. Everyone, thanks for your support of this channel. Thanks for hanging out with me on another Wednesday. I do appreciate it. Figuring out things. Thanks for your tips, and thanks for getting lost with me. So it's time for the sad music, everybody. I hope, as usual, wherever you are, that this, albeit morning, what do we do? Morning, afternoon, evening, or tomorrow, that this finds you well. Until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless. Thanks, everyone.